So today is leg day. Luke's come here. He's from Wales, the UK. My new client, he's just signed up with me today, but they've just got him and his girlfriend Beth. She's over here, but she'll be over in a minute. So we're going to do quad day today. So I'm going to put him through it. He's a big guy. Yeah. You've not competed yet, have you? No.
I have not, no.
No. So that's what we're going to do. So we're aiming for next year. I'm really excited to get him on stage because I know he's got a good structure, good shape. And I know I'm going to make sure he is the best he can be. So I'm excited to see what we can do.
Ain't paying you for nothing, right?
No. And, you know, he's just come over yesterday. I welcomed him here. I wanted to make sure that, you know, he was comfortable, told him where everything is. And we've just kind of gelled now. So we're going to get on. We're going to push towards next year, I think March. I want to get you on stage. It'll be a good time to do it. Because this year, Thailand here, the show in November has stopped. They're not doing it, but I know the one in March is happening. But as we're here, this is a great place to train. I'm sure you've seen this place on the YouTube a lot.
I have, yeah.
People are here. So I bet it's surreal that you're here now, but you're here, and yeah, we're going to do leg day now. So it's quad day. It's me and Luke. We're going to kill it. Right, let's go. 20 reps, yeah? 6, 5. Quite good. Easy work. That's it. Just wake you up a little bit. Yep. 3, 2, 3. Now you're going to change that up. We want the roundness, especially for your size.
Yeah.
If we can make you as round as possible, it's just going to give that illusion that you're bigger. Because if you do, what you're doing now works, yes, but if you want that 3D look,
yeah.
If you train this way going forward, you're going to see new improvements, the volumization, the shape, because we can get a lot out of your physique. But if you're just doing heavy compound, low rep stuff, eventually you're just going to have injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like the hamstring.
Yeah, because you're going too heavy and you're going to get more out of this.
I get you.
Yeah? You'll see the difference. Over the next coming months, you're going to see a new change to your physique.
I've always understood the importance of prioritizing exercises with good stimulus to fatigue ratio. But up here, I just love the heavy shit sometimes.
We're going to do heavy, bro, but we're going to do more reps.
Great.
Don't get it twisted. We're going to go heavy. I'm probably going to go really heavy on a hack squat next. All right? We stack this, so this can't get any heavier, most things.
I got my gym pin in my...
Oh!
Tried to get that through the fucking airport. They were like, what the hell is this? And I was like, it's not what you think it is.
It's not a butt plug.
Beth saying is anything's a butt plug if you're brave enough.
5. Let's go. 6, 7, 4, 5. Good. Oh yeah. Drop set now. We're going to get more than 15. 30 reps now. Let's go. 10, 10, 10.
What, me again?
No, me.
No, good. I was thinking
10, 10, 10. Six, 7, come on. 8. Let's go. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5. Let's go. 6. Come on. Come on. 7. Come on. 8. Come on. 3. You go. Come on. 4. Come on. 5. Let's go. 6. 2 more. At least 8. 7. 1 more. 8. 8. Good. It's not easier.
Oh, fucking hell. I think I've got to go back to 6 reps and everything.
See, if you get more out of that than just going heavy, right? Pumped up.
Give me a couple of months now.
You'll be after, we're going to do Smith machine squat, which is wider stance, which will then hit the sweep. And what you'll find is the bigger the sweep that we get you, the bigger the illusion of your physique. Because your leg might not measure bigger than the next person's. Yeah.
Bringing up my
but it's the illusion. Huh?
Bringing up my adductors helped with that a lot.
Will, yeah, that will help when you stood there and they're touching. Yeah. You need that. But the sweep and the inductor gives the illusion of a bigger leg.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened with me in the offseason. I don't know if my legs are much bigger or if because we do so much shit focused on the sweep, my sweep got bigger and my legs look
bigger.
Just look bigger.
And that's only in a few months.
My hip mobility is really going to be a
it's not going to be perfect. We don't want to go all the way down on that. We got to keep the momentum, keep the tension on the sweep. It's totally different. I'll show you.
I'll do like in a sort of session normally, just again because I'm sort of using the analogy with some of my clients as like it's painting a wall, right? And I sort of like put the layers of paint as the set.
Yeah.
You do 3 coats of paint on a wall, the wall's done. You can do another 6 if you want, but like, what's the point? And that's what people do. They're doing like, oh, I'm doing 6 sets and a hacksaw. I'm like, well, what are you getting out of the last 3 sets you didn't already get on the third? And you could then use that, energy for something else.
Yeah, exactly. You stimulate, not annihilate. The old saying, right? But that's what I do. But I'd like to, like I say, come in. Sometimes I'll swap this for this.
Yeah.
But similar movements. 7. 8. That's it. You don't want to do wide on here, huh?
Yeah, I would be literally sitting down on the back of my heels if I had it my way.
It's going to change things up, and it's going to give you a different perspective as well. And then, like I say, you might be able to use some of these things with your clients, give you something for, like a different kind of block phase for them to do.
Yeah, of course.
Because they'll go through that first block phase like you, but somebody that's already been training a while, I don't need to give them that basic
I feel like for me, I've just got obvious weak areas. It's my limbs. I feel like my torso, in comparison to the rest of me, is just so much further ahead than what my limbs are. And as much as I might like to blame my height, it's just an excuse, isn't it?
It's just development, and maybe that style of training you're doing doesn't work best for you.
Well, throwing arms on the end of push and pull sessions certainly doesn't work. No.
That's why you're going to be doing arm day.
And it's funny because I had the same issue as you. I was doing biceps at the end of sessions and shit. They don't get enough quality reps. It's just not enough stimulus. Whereas I started doing an arm day and I actually started seeing improvements.
Parallel, because I control it better instead of going arse to grass. Okay. It's actually harder to control it and then to come back up than allowing that spring effect to just bounce you and bounce back up.
Okay. For me, just so I can show you,
can put them there,
what I would typically do if I was on this, then it would be this.
Put them there if you feel like it, it's fine. You're still working the quad.
That's how I would do it.
That's fine, you can still do it. If you feel comfortable doing it, it's fine.
I mean, I'm not exactly like bouncing out of the hole.
There. Good. Okay, that's good. Keep doing it down. There you go, down. There you go. There you go. Keep doing it all the time.
Oh, my knees are already wobbling. One point off.
Yeah. Come on. 6. Let's go, come on. 7. Let's go. I've got you. I've got you. 10. Up, up. Or 12 or 1 at least. Come on. Push. One more. Last there. I've got you. Come on, one more. 12. Yes. We're 2 exercises in, but humidity here is a lot higher, so it is harder to breathe. It did take me a few weeks to acclimatise, and yeah. There he is there. Take a rest. Fine. You alright, man? Everyone does it, man. It's getting used to the air. It's getting used to the air here. It's different. This is, but just take some oxygen in, get some air. We'll slow it down a bit for you. It's fine. We'll break you in slowly. Yeah. But you know what? If you don't feel like this, I feel like I ain't done you trained you hard enough. This is very normal. Like I say, 90%. I was just saying, 90% of people train me first time legs feel like this. So I'm used to it. But you will get used to it. That's why I want you to train with me some days, so you get that intensity higher, you get fitter. Because my style of training is growing, losing body fat, and getting fitter all at the same time. You can feel already, right? Cardiovascular is working it, right?
Yeah, really calories to fill them back up.
No, but like it's really good for you because it's an adaptation. You will grow from this stress you're putting your body under because you normally are used to your style of training, right? That's probably why you kind of stop progressing as much as what you have done. You start to reach a plateau sort of thing. 6 years into competing, I never did an off-season. I just literally in a prep the whole time. I do shows from March all the way to November, but spaced them out. So I never actually had an off-season. I used to put on 2 to 3 kilos a year in a deficit. Now I put on like 6 kilos a year, 5-6 kilos a year, with an off-season. But you will grow. Show, it's not the placing. Yeah, we want to place in. That's why you'll have a coach to get you a top 3 placing, because I'll get you in good enough shape. But you're only as good as what you are at the time. You can't be any more than that. But that's when you stand on stage and you see yourself against others. That's when the journey starts with bodybuilding, because then we can look at you and go, right, now we know what we need to work on. Now we start chipping away at the areas that we want to build and stuff like that. So until you see yourself on stage, the light's on you, all the weaknesses will show up like a bright light. That's when you know what you look like. We all look great in the gym. Yeah, the lights, the fucking filters, we all look great. But when it comes to actually being on stage, it's where the journey starts. That's when we can say, okay, now we know what we need to work on to be competitive. So always with the first show, have your mind as in, I just want to see what I look like. Forget the placings, forget the pressure, forget what happens. It's not important. You get on stage, you present your physique, that's when we know what we need to do for the next show. And as long as you come back each time better than what you was before, it's you versus you. You probably heard these sayings, but until you've been there and you understand that, and as long as you know that you're the best you've ever been, you'll be confident on stage. It's not a fight, you can't knock the next person out. It's not a race, it's not a fight, it's an opinionated sport. But if you are the best you have ever been, you'll be confident, you'll smile, you'll be happy. But if you know you're not as good, or you're a bit shit that day, or you're holding fat, you can't fake it. It's like poker face, you don't have poker face. Like, I've been on stage many times, I'm like, I don't want to be here. But that's myself, I've done it to myself, because I'm like, oh man, but that's when I used to always prep myself. You sometimes get body dysmorphia, but on the day you're like, shit, I look shit. But it's too late. But if you have that second eye, which you have a coach, they say, we're not ready yet. Let's do a show later. Or we're too far ahead, let's do an earlier show, or whatever the case may be. But the more shows you do, the more experience you'll get, the better you'll know. And each prep, however long you stay with me, each show that we do, you'll just get better and better. Everybody just gets better and better and better. That's bodybuilding. Of course. You can't have the thought of, I need to come in and win. You know how many times I've heard that from people, but they never compete. They're always trying to get there.
That's exactly
when I come in, I want to win everything. I'm saying, it doesn't work like that. Unless you're fucking Ronnie Coleman, bro. But even he comes 16th for nearly every Olympia.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's the fun part, is the journey and taking the knockbacks. Whereas I've come third sometimes. I'm like, oh, man. Second. Oh, man. And when you do get that win, it's sweet. It's fucking sweet, bro. Let's go. Fucked him up now, and I already put him off training with me for life. Cluster set, baby. 10, 10, 10. 10-second break in between. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not easy. But I was just telling him there, he's just come over here, and to acclimatise here takes a good few weeks. Well, it took me a few weeks, getting used to the humidity and training. Especially he's training with me, he doesn't train my style. More higher rep, more intensity. The body adapts, right? So you come to a hotter climate, there's not as much oxygen. He's from Wales, it's cold there. So he's used to the cold weather constantly. They come out here, it's gonna be a shock to the system, right? I hope I haven't put him off too much. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Hard, right? Yeah. So now, triple lunges, I call them. Well, they are triple lunges. Easy to call them that. Where the name would have gone. So 3. So instead of doing like 2 or 3 laps with one leg at a time, I like to do 3 bounces on each one. For me, creates more intensity to the workout. You won't need to do major weight, so it's better on your joints. And yeah, it's like an intensifier for lunges. But trust me, if you do it more towards the end of the session from quads, it's a killer finisher movement. And what I might do, there's sissy squats at the end. I might chuck in a sissy squat extra at the end, just to make it harder. Sissy squats, right? They're good, right?
You're just taking advantage now. You're acclimatized to the heat.
I'm a bully, I'm a bully.
And you're 5'2", it's not fair.
Okay, so this has been a quad day. I am 11 weeks out now. Well, probably 10 and a half really. But I'm going to be doing Japan, which is a regional. I'm going to be doing Vietnam then, which is a pro qualifier. And if I don't get it there, I've got the Philippines the week after. So I've got 3 shows to do, maybe 2 this year. Just trained with Luke there. He did just start with me, so you can't blame him for feeling a bit sick because the climate change is different here. As soon as you come here, it's humidity. You have to adapt to that climate. It's not easy. I was the same in the first few weeks, so I can forgive him. Yeah, so finished now, good quad session. Can't wait to keep going. I'm getting leaner by the week, slowly, slowly, slowly. I feel like this year I'm gonna look the best I ever have. So I'm just gonna keep pushing it. Subscribe, like, helps with the algorithms. Hit me on Instagram if you need coaching. And yeah, stay tuned. So every week I'm gonna be doing a bit more leading up to the shows, and I should look better a little bit each time. So keep tuned, stay tuned, whatever you wanna call it. And till next time.